Hello, what's up guys? I'm Nikki and you are watching Technical Nikki YouTube channel. So in this video we will discuss about uh, enu enumerated data type. So that allows us to or gives us an opportunity to invent our own data type. Okay, so this data type allows us to create your own data type and define what value the variable of this type can take. It means this allows us to create our own variable, and we can it also tell us or define the variables data type or which type value it can contain. Okay, so here is its the format of the enum definition is similar to that of a structure that we have enumerated, that is the keyword for this is relates to this, and I have the result status as res status, and I select the or choose the values like first, second, pass and fail. Okay, and after that enum, and then result status student A and student B. Sorry, I have forget to put here student B. Okay, and after that now we can give values to these variables student A and student B to first and fail. It depends on us. Okay, and let's know the use of this enumerated data type. What is the use of this? Okay, so enumerated variable are usually used to clarify the operation of a program. Okay, so let's define it into the VS Code with the help of a program. So now I have already write down this program because it is long and contains some time to type into during the video recording. So now as you can see, it starts with the same header files as used in the string function, because has include stdio.h, has include string.h in main file, and here I have created the data type enumerated for enum and the employee department. Okay, so and in this program I will give the values like assembly, manufacturing or accounts to the data type enum. Okay, so after that I go to the struct function, struct keyword, and we will use sorry, I'm using sorry, I make this program or write down this program to calculate the a simple employees cell work type or its in basic information. So, okay, so here I have the four variables. That first is name, and its name can contain 30 characters. Okay, and int age, it's and the employee's age, and BS it means the basic salary. Okay, basic salary, and enum employee department, and it kind of goes to department. That is the fourth variable. Emp dep, we can also type it into the department form, and struct employee, and E, here E is relates to employee, so we will use E dot the variable's name for to relate it with the our employee to get his information. So here as you can see strcpy, it means string copy E dot name. In the variable E dot name, it means name, we will copy this string Nikki. It means our employee's name will be Nikki. And E dot age, it means in the age we will store 20. It will appear on the output screen. Nikki's age is 20 and his basic salary is 7,000 and his department is manufacturing. Okay, so that simple. And now printf name equal to percentage as, it means it print this string Nikki name equal to Nikki, and I print the E dot name variable here. As you can see, E dot name equal to Nikki, it prints my name Nikki. Okay, now printf age equal to percentage t slash n, and the E dot age, here it prints my age. E dot age equal to 20, it is stored into this variable, so it prints 20. After that printf basic salary equal to percentage f, we have used percentage f because it is float data type, sorry, float variable. Okay, %f/n, and we prints e.bs, and our my basic salary is 7,000, that is stored into the bs variable. Now printf department depth, it means department equal to %d. Okay, it prints %d, this e dot department. Here I prints e dot departments. So okay, you can also use two departments, so I'm going to clear this one. And if e dot department equal to manufacturing. Okay, if our employees department is belongs to manufacturing, then it prints this statement string s relates to Nikki, so it prints Nikki is a manufacturer /n e dot name. Okay, uh, if he didn't belongs to this manufacturing, then it prints that he is Nikki is an accountant or an assembler, because after taking the manufacturing we have only two departments, that is here assembly or accounts. Okay, so it prints uh, this text. And so let's see what will be print on the output screen. So I'm going to run this program. So now you can see name equal to technical Nikki, age equal to 20, sorry, not here, that is the old output, sorry for that. So name equal to Nikki, age equal to 20, basic salary equal to 7,000, and the department equal to 1, because he is in the department 1 and Nikki is a manufacturer. So now you can see it print this Nikki is a manufacturer. If I set department from manufacturer to assembly, okay, so now let's run this program. It prints the second text, that is Nikki an accountant or an assembler, and department equal to 0, why it not belongs to this condition. If e department equal to manufacturing, if I print here assembly, okay, now it prints 1 department, oh sorry, assembly manufacturer. Okay, that's great. E dot department basic salary and the Nikki equal, oh that's great. So assembly, now e dot department equal to assembly, then it prints this statement, he is a manufacturer. Okay, now assembler, okay, ASSEMBLER assembler, and he's an otherwise he's an accountant or a manufacturer. Okay, now let's see what will be print on the output screen. Now you can see name Nikki, age 20, basic salary 7,000, and debt equal to 0, and the Nikki is a assembler. Okay, now you can see it prints Nikki is a assembler. So that is the use of this department. So okay, that's great. If I use this function e dot department here, so now let's see what will be change in our output. Okay, no, there is no change in our output. Okay, so let me do it into the like first. Okay, manufacturing, sorry. Okay, and also here okay, manufacturing, and okay, wait, control X. Okay, okay, control X. Now let's print this here, manufacturing here. Okay, this is an manufacturer. Now let's run this program. So now name equal to Nikki and age is equal to 20, basic salary 7,000, and department equal to 1, and Nikki is a manufacturer. So that is the use of to initialize our own data type. We can also create our own data type with the help of this enum department, as I have created this enum, okay, enumerated data type. So hope you understand this stuff that relates to the enumerated data type. Yes, If yes, then please guys like this video and please subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you guys, thanks for watching, see you again in the next video.